Kayaditi here for the last piece of the internship to get in the room below the shack. So we look at our wrist, pull up Coco Net, and the first thing we have to do is head to Tourist Trap Hard. All right, off we go. You can get to that, under the shack or by going into the hard level and going into the employee area. Grab that leaf blower, have a look around. Remember, looking at the leaf blower will show you what number hole to go to, so not too much guessing. But yeah, cool onk. All right, so that's cleared. And then it kept saying 14, but that's because if we look at our wrist, we're not doing anything in Tourist Trap anymore. So now we've got to go to Shangri-La Hard. And it's mentioning this onk. So I'm like, okay, what's this going to be about? We get over there, there's an onk we have to pick up. So now we are clearing a hieroglyph. So it's showing us the picture of the eye, the Egyptian eye, and that is what we are trying to find. So you've got these lights all over the course, and you need to get in the area where those lights are going to come together from where you're standing and create this image. So hold your onk up at it. That's going to make it light up. It won't be lighting up kind of if you're not pointing the onk towards it to an extent. So that eye is starting to form. You can see the little, looks like airflow coming out of the onk, the magic, and get that lined up. All cleared. So now we got to go to Alfheim Hard. So we're looking for that same symbol. It's just going to be on a variety of courses. So, all right, we collect our onk and off we go. So a trick to think about here is like, look at the whole course, big picture. You're seeing all that green glowing, but look at the full extent of it. So like in this one, for example, I realized I have to keep backing up. I didn't get far enough back. And so I had to scooch that last little step back. And that's what you want to be sure. If it's not working, you might want to make absolutely sure there's not a little bit behind you. And that way you can go ahead and grab the symbol and get it fully formed. Okay, now we got to head off to Quixote Valley. So we come out here, we see all the green light going out towards the big bridge over there on the hill. And so that's where we're headed. I flew over there. Of course, one could walk over there by going up and over the bridge. But we got to go up there with a sheep barn and say hey to Turnip. So yep, be sure you've gotten far enough back that all the green pieces are in place. Get the symbol to form. And so on this one, you're standing on the bridge, like right at the edge of that bridge is where you're going to get it to finally form. This one for me, I found was kind of the hardest to get to form. I wasn't thinking about being in a set location, so I was showing that kind of close up since I tend to just fly everywhere. All right, Cherry Blossom Hard is next. So this one's running across the course, ending at hole 18. I did mess up with the camera when I was doing this and it was not filming. So I'm just showing you where I was standing on 18. That is where the symbol organized itself, kind of right there near T. So you won't have any problem finding that. Laser Lair. I got lucky on this one. It ended up kind of flying right to where it formed, not knowing that was headed in the right direction. So you're headed over near hole 4. Start to see it's pulling together, it's starting to look whole. And just move around until you can get everything lined up. So you're kind of right in the doorway of hole 4 there. Okay, Sweetopia Hard. So now we got to go check something out there. Again, back in the employee area, we grab the onk and off we go. So this is going to put you in your hole 1. Again, see there, that little blip of green. You got to get all the green in front of you. So now we're going to stay in Sweetopia hard because we have to find cursed gold. And so this will be kind of our last step in the internship. So we have 5 pieces of gold to find. So I'm running you through where each of those 5 pieces are here. Back to hole 1. And what have we here? Tragic. There it is. Access to the restricted area. Yes, executive intern. I'm going to put on my mighty coconut hat and fly down there as fast as I can. Green light, let me in. All right, I'm not going to just run around and show you everything because I want everybody to be able to explore, but I'm definitely spoiling a lot here. So hopefully people have kind of paused before this section. And then you can look around and it's so nicely decorated. And of course, it's got a lot of Tiki decoration and that's why we waited. So here's a peculiar little relic in the design. The TV up there, you've seen the scrolling text on it. Well, it looks like another TV down there, and that has the full text on it. And when the little Tokyo flip-flop guy shows up, you can see him out there too. So it definitely is the TV. And yet that doesn't show in the employee area. So I'm like, is there more employee area or is it just a weird relic? Interesting. So excellent. We are now an employee. Do I get to pick a desk? I don't think I want just a typewriter. Maybe I have to find one with a stack of books. I'll take that. So we did all the slingshots. And we got our community gift. We can be a golf ball. Woohoo! All right, I hope this helped. Welcome to the employee area, guys.